What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Tutorial Tuesdays. Today's a little bit different of a video. I'm going to be going over 3 different companies that allow you to see movies at a discounted rate. I'm going to be going over MoviePass, which is the big one, and also be discussing Sinemia. I don't know how it's pronounced. I'm going to be calling it Cinema for the rest of the video. And AMC's A-List. Now, each of them sort of don't outclass each other and all have their own perks to going with them, so I'll be discussing each of them sort of in detail so you can find which one is best for you. But first off, let me know what you have already. So if you have A-List, if you have MoviePass, if you have Cinema, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear. I'd love to see what the distribution is of people, because I would assume that the majority of people who have one of these have MoviePass, but if you have a different one and you like it, please let me know. Now, MoviePass used to be the king. It used to be $10. You could see one movie every single day. It was amazing. You could see the same movie multiple times. They then got rid of the same movie multiple times thing. They kind of kept adding on restrictions. You know, they took out the people who were seeing one every single day. And now it seems to be that they announced they're going to have 3 movies a month, and not too many restrictions outside of that. It doesn't seem like you can see the same movie twice. Not exactly sure, but we're gonna assume that they're gonna stick with this for a while. 3 movies a month, you can't see the same one twice. But let's just assume that it's 3 movies a month. You can see whatever you want once a day in that month span. And there's no extra weird charges just to compare them to the other ones, because that seems like what's gonna be MoviePass in the future, because it now seems a little more sustainable as a business. So I'm gonna go over the 3 different plans in depth, and then you can find out which one is best for you, and then I'm gonna discuss what I did and why I did that, and maybe if you should do that too. So first, I'm gonna be discussing AMC Stubs A-List, because I think this applies to the smallest group of people, and get those people out of the way first. Now, this was AMC's response to MoviePass, because they announced it not too much after MoviePass was getting bigger, and they tried to restrict MoviePass when they could. You know, they didn't allow the cards there. There's kind of a weird thing going on. And basically, AMC is like the largest movie theater chain in the US, at least, and they didn't like MoviePass becoming a thing. So they tried to set up their own reward system. So basically, it's 3 movies a week for $20 a month. So what does that get you? Compared to MoviePass, 3 movies a month, 3 movies a week, obviously it's more. However, there are some restrictions, and by some, I mean really it's just AMC theaters. Those are the only places that will allow it, so you have to have an AMC near you. So if you don't have an AMC near you, you live in a kind of smaller city, or there's one not that close to you, then you're out of luck. You're not going to be getting this one. Skip to the next ones, because it doesn't really matter. So just skip to this part in the video when I stop talking about AMC Stubs. But if you do have one near you, then this is what is for you. Now, you get the 3 movies a week, $20 a month, and there's almost no restrictions outside of the AMC theaters. So you can see the IMAX movies, you can see the special screenings, you can even see multiple movies in the same day, which none of the other 2 allow for. So if for some reason you want to see 2 movies or even 3 movies a day, you have it saved up for the week, you can do that. I don't know why exactly you would, but this allows you to do that. Maybe there's like a double screening going on, like a Avengers Part 1, Part 2 thing going on, and you want to see both of them. I believe you should be able to do that with AMC Stubs, and you can't do that with the other ones. So, if you're a hardcore movie goer, this is probably for you, and you have the AMC theater pretty close to you. This is probably your best bet. But you really need to see a lot of movies to make it worth it. So you probably are seeing 5 or 6 movies a month. That's when it really is worth it for you. And also, it includes AMC Stubs, which is kind of a separate rewards program that they have that you have to pay money for. I think it's like $10 a year or something like that. I don't know, maybe more or less. But it comes included. Now, what does this get you? I think it gets you some like rewards points on your birthday, something like that, maybe something for free. It also gets you free upgrades from small and small to large popcorn and drinks, which isn't that much of a saving. It's like $1.50 savings. It's like $6 for a small, $7 for a large. So, I mean, it's not that big of a savings. It's a little bit. It also gets you, like, front of the line access, which, I don't know, I kind of feel like a jerk, because I have that AMC Stubs. I feel like a jerk when I just, like, walk in front of everybody who've been waiting, and especially if I don't have to go to my movie right away. So, if you don't need to go to your movie right away, just wait in line with everyone else. Don't be kind of a jerk and just get in the A-list. I mean, sure, you're paying for it, and you can reap the rewards, but a dude might be, like, almost late to his movie and in line, so... Anyways, A-list is for you if you have a movie theater near you, an AMC theater. You see a lot of movies, like a lot of movies. You see more than 3 movies a month, so basically weekly or more often than weekly. That's when you're going to start seeing this being better than MoviePass or Sinemia. So it's a pretty small subset of people, I think. I don't think there's too many really hardcore moviegoers out there that would benefit more from this than MoviePass, but there are a few of you. So if that's you, then go for AMC Stubs A-list. So, I mean, that's probably it. Not too many of you, but if you think this is you already, I would consider to keep watching, because maybe there's some other stuff that you'll get from this as well. Next, I'm going to be talking about MoviePass. Now, MoviePass is sort of for the people a little more in between, I'd say. $10 a month, and you get 3 movies, basically a month, just about any theater, and you can't see the same movie twice. They also talked about giving you like a $5 off thing, like a $5 credit for the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th movies that you see. So I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work. I'm not going to focus too much on that, but maybe that will come into play if you're someone who sees maybe 4 movies a month and you don't want to spend $20 a month, but you still want to spend the 10 and then plus the extra 5, it might be worth it. I don't exactly know, but I'm not going to focus on that too much because that doesn't seem like a huge deal, but it may be sort of nice for someone who likes to see movies weekly, then maybe it's the best option for you. But basically, most people aren't affected by this. Most people don't see more than 3 movies a month. This recent change doesn't affect a ton of people. However, it did make people pretty upset because they were like, I agreed to the terms that I saw as many movies as I wanted. But I don't exactly know where you stand, but if you're someone who sees probably 2 or 3 movies a month, this is probably your best bet. I mean, $10 is still a good deal. It's a great deal, really. I mean, most theaters sell tickets at like $9 to $12, it seems, nowadays. So you're still saving a lot of money. Even if you're only seeing 2 movies a month, you're getting them basically half off, which seems like a pretty good deal to me. But MoviePass in the past has had some outages and stuff, and it's been kind of annoying because their customer service isn't very good. So you kind of take that risk when going with MoviePass, but for the most part, most people won't see too many problems. So really, if you're someone who likes seeing a few movies a month and you just want to get them a little bit discounted, then this is probably a pretty good option for you. Now, next up is Sinemia, or we're calling it Cinema. So basically, it's 4 different options they have. Maybe there's 5, I don't exactly know. I think there's only the 4 that they have, and they're on sale right now with the code Summer Sale. So right now, hopefully they still have it when you're watching this video, but right now they have 1 ticket per month for $4, 2 tickets for $8, 2 tickets premium, so like you can see IMAX, you can see 3D for $10, and they also have the Elites for 3 tickets with the IMAX and 3D and IMAX 4D if you have that near you. They have a little bit more customizable plan, so I'm going to be going over each one and which one is sort of right for each person. So if you're a very casual moviegoer, you see once a month, or maybe you don't even see once a month and you want to kind of start going a little more, get the classic one. It's $4 a month, so $50 a year. And you can go see a movie a month. I mean, you can't see the 3D ones, or you can't see the IMAX, which shouldn't be too big of a deal. I mean, in my opinion, they're a little gimmicky, a lot of the 3D stuff out there. They're kind of straying away from that now. A few years ago, it was very popular. But if you want to see 1 movie a month, then go for it. It's probably your best deal if you don't want to pay $10 a month for MoviePass because you really don't go that often. Maybe there's only a few movies you want to see. This is a great one for you. And if you want to save a little bit of money and go for the 2 tickets per month, you can get that for $8. So really, it seems to be if you want 1 ticket a month, you can go for the cinema 1 ticket. 2 tickets, go for cinema for $8. And if you want 3, then go for MoviePass. That's kind of just the best way of doing it. I don't know how often you go to the theater, but if you really don't go that often, then probably go for cinema. That's probably the best way of doing it because it's a little bit cheaper, saving a little bit of money. I mean, if you're set on seeing 3 movies or more, MoviePass is probably the best. But if you want to see 1 or 2, cinema is pretty good too. And also, if you're someone who likes seeing the 3D or the IMAX 4DX and stuff, you can get this cinema for $10 for 1 less ticket than MoviePass. So you can either have 1 more ticket or the 3D experience. So whichever one you like more. I'd say most people would probably be getting the MoviePass at that point for the 3rd ticket. But maybe you like the cool IMAX ones, so I don't exactly know. There's not too many of those near me where they have the 4DX ones, so that doesn't affect me much, but maybe it affects you. And there's also the Elite one, which is $15, so it's in between MoviePasses and A-lists, but you can see 3 tickets with the fancy 3DX and IMAX 4DX. So if you do want to see 3 or so movies a month in IMAX and you don't want to be paying the $20 for the A-list because you're not seeing that many, then this is the best one for you. So it gets a little bit complicated depending on how many movies you want to see. Overall, I'd still say for most people, MoviePass is probably the best, but for people who are a little bit more casual, cinema, offers a little bit better potential pricing. So it really just depends how often you go to the movies. So what I just recently did is I have MoviePass, but I also have Cinema, the classic 1 movie ticket per month. Why did I do that? Well, now for $14 a month, I can then see same movie twice, and I can also go 4 times a month instead of 3. Because a lot of times I'm going every single week because we have like a deal at the theater near me, free popcorn on Tuesdays. So it kind of just makes sense to go almost every week for me sometimes if there's a movie I like. And now I can see the same movie twice because a lot of times I'll see with one group and then want to see with a different group. So really, I think that this is a pretty good option for people who don't have an AMC near you or maybe don't want to pay $20 a month. You can pay $14 a month, get MoviePass, and also get 1 extra movie. I think this is a pretty solid deal because it allows you to watch the same movie twice without like sneaking into a theater with MoviePass. I don't really like doing that. I want to, abide by MoviePass's terms because I want them to stay around for a while, and if enough people like kind of break the rules and stuff of it, it's really not gonna be sustainable. But if everyone kind of follows their rules and everything, it should be a business that can keep people going to the movies for a while, and I think that's an awesome thing because the movie industry sort of is dying, but not at the same time, because like studios like Disney are doing really well, but a lot of the other studios aren't doing as well as they were before. I mean, Disney keeps putting out these great movies, and you kind of want to be like, oh, the movies step it up, but a lot of times they don't have the budget that Disney has. But MoviePass and these other companies allow for you to see these little bit smaller, maybe more indie movies that you might not have gone to go see. So I think it's a really great thing, and I think that having MoviePass and Cinema together can really have something really cool going on because you can see the same movie twice. You can, if there's ever like a blackout or restriction on MoviePass, maybe they're out, I can go to the cinema and not have to worry about refunding my ticket with MoviePass, which is impossible. I mean, I've done it, but it's difficult and it's a long, tedious process. So, let me know what you guys have. So, do you have MoviePass? Do you have A-List? Please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. There's also some other ones I am not covering in the video. So if you have one of those and like it, I'd love to hear from you, because if you have something that potentially at classes, I'd love to put it in the description. I also have links in the description to sign up with my referral. If you want, please do that. So might as well do that if you're going to be signing up. If I helped you, I'd really appreciate it if you kind of help me out by giving me that referral bonus. I don't even know what they have for bonuses, but it'd be kind of nice if you could do that for me. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you watching the full video. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this, because it's a little bit different. You know, it's not like a full tutorial, but it's kind of just more of an in-depth discussion on what's right for you. So thank you guys again for watching. Peace.